So I'm going to show you how to make a hat with tinfoil, masking tape, and an actual hat. Or you can get a plastic hat at like a party store, like iParty. So this is just a plastic cowboy style hat that I found at the party store. You can use any shape hat that you want. And usually when kids make this project, the hat ends up looking like a bucket hat shape. So if you want to make a bucket hat style hat, I would get this kind of hat to start with, like this kind of shape. Okay, so we have this real hat so that we can get the shape of the hat that we're going to make. Okay, and we're going to make our hat on top of this one. So this is sort of like a mold. Okay, so you need the foil, you need masking tape, and scissors are optional. You can use the scissors to cut the tinfoil, but I just tear it with my hands. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to cover the hat entirely with tinfoil, and as we cover it with pieces of tinfoil, you want to make sure that you don't tape the foil to the hat itself. Only tape foil to foil. So I'll show you what I mean when I start to do it. Okay, so I'm going to start with a large piece of tinfoil. I'm going to turn my hat sideways so you can see better what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut a large piece of tinfoil, about the length of the hat. So about that big. You put it right on top, and you're going to smush the tinfoil onto the hat to get the shape of the hat. Turn it so you can see. Alright, so now I'm going to use some small, or not small, but thinner or more narrow pieces of tinfoil to do the brim of the hat. So this is the size piece I have now. And I'm going to put it on this side of the hat to cover the brim right here. And I just fold up the edges of the foil to match the edge of the real hat. Okay, and then I'll use some of my masking tape to tape this piece of foil to this. And we only want to tape foil to foil because when we're done doing this step, we're going to take all the foil off of the hat. So now I'll do a piece right here. So it's another narrow piece of foil. Fold it up a little bit. Okay, now do this side. So you should be able to lift the hat right off your original hat. All right, so we're going to keep this on the original hat for now, because the next step is you're going to cover all of the foil with masking tape. So the masking tape is going to give your hat the look of fabric, and we're also going to paint the hat afterwards, and the paint really doesn't stick very well to the foil, so we're going to use masking tape. So I like to start off with really long strips, and you're going to keep putting the tape on until you can't see foil anymore. You don't have to do underneath, just the outside of the hat. So I'm not going to do the whole hat now. I'll do maybe like one side of it so you can see how mine looks and compare it to how yours looks. And I like to use acrylic paint to paint the hat. It looks a lot better than, say, tempera paint. Right, so just keep going until you can't see the foil anymore. And then you can paint your hat however you like.